good morning. Thanks for hopping on with us. This is Live Yoga Channel. It is Monday morning. We are grateful to find ourselves on the mat together, sharing these sacred practices with you. Remember, we always say breath is the key, so trust your breath on the journey. Know that how you slept, what you ate, how you've been feeling, those things all have an effect on the practice. So go to your degree of flexibility where your breath will allow in any given pose. And just trust the process, and let's try and have some fun. We stay in the spirit of the yogis. We work to get a little better every day, but we're grateful for all the gifts that we do have. So with that, let's get started. Comfortable seat, long spine, the eyes to close momentarily. See if you can just notice that beautiful breath wherever it is. At the nostrils. Perhaps our first conscious connection to this sacred life force in the day. Just become curious and inquisitive around the breath. We'll start our pranayama breathing practice this morning. Kapalabhati is a skull shining breath. It's a forceful exhalation through the nostrils, followed by a passive inhalation to follow. So we focus on the exhalations. The inhalation naturally follows. We'll work together at my rhythm. Take an inhale, and let's begin. Exhale, 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 exhale. Continue, exhale. Exhale, 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 all the breath. Inhalation, hold the breath in, lift the chest, pull the shoulders up, engage the perineum. Chin drops to the chest, holding breath in, kumbha breath retention. Hold as long as you can comfortably. Slowly release the breath. Return the spine. Keep the eyes closed. We'll do a second round of kumbha breath retentions, closing down the outward senses. Take an inhale. Hold the breath in. Engage perineum, lift chest, drop chin, pull shoulders to ears, holding breath in. You're ready, your time, your practice, your breath. Release. Let's allow eyes to come open. We'll keep the head still, moving the prana into the eyes, moving only the eyeballs. Take an inhale. On the exhale, look down, look up, look down, look up, look down, look up, center. Another inhale, exhale, look far right, far left, far right, far left, far right, far left, center. Another inhale. On the exhaling breath, look down, far right, look up, far left, look down, center. Another inhale. Look down, far left, look up, far right, look down, center. Instead of stretching the eyes, we'll focus the eyes. Bring the right hand shoulder height, fingertip in line with the eyes. Gazing beyond momentarily, and then focusing all your attention on the finger. Slowly begin to bend the elbow. Tratakam. Finger comes to nose. Slowly extending the arm back out. And then gaze beyond. Just take a break in between, and then return the focus. Once again, bending elbow, moving slowly. All the focus to the finger, and slowly extending back out. Gaze beyond, and then once again, no blinking if you're able. Bring that fingertip slowly to the nose. Slowly back up. Release the hands, bring the palms together. Start to bring some heat, prana, energy into the palms, a little friction. And then cupping of the eyes. Right palm, right eye, left palm, left eye. Feel the transfer of heat into the eye sockets. No light coming in. Bathing the eyes with healing energy. Spend so much time in front of our mobile screens. Slow the breath down. And then slowly release the hands. Bring the palms interlace, facing away. Arms all the way overhead. Straight elbows. Lengthen side body. Keep the chin parallel. And once again, let's deepen the breaths. Move to the ujjayi, the ocean breath. Sound of the ocean. Passing, air passing the epiglottis. Slight constriction to the back of the throat. And slowly release. Arms in front, right over left. Turn the palms to face down. Interlace fingers. Roll the arms up and over to your degree of flexibility. Let's keep a smile on the face. Yoga for the fingers, wrists, elbows, and shoulders. For 3, 2, 1. And switch. Left goes over right. Interlace. Get your hand grip. Roll them up. Roll them over. Keep smiling. For 3, 2, 1, and release. We'll move it down into the toes. Yoga for the toes. Set the spine long and upright. Dandasana, stick pose. Stay upright. Keep the backs of the heels and the calves on the floor. Move only the toes, toe cranks. Squeeze for 1, release, 2, release, 3, release, 4, release, 5, release, 6, hold, and release. So, right goes over left, so yoga for the toes here. You're going to interlace the toes. 1 toe, amazing. Perhaps 2 toes. This is a mental concentration, starting to opening up the nerve endings in the toes, all the way up to the sciatic nerve. See if you can get the 4th toe, maybe the big toe. Even if you've got 1 toe, let's squeeze the toes for 3, 2, 1, and release. We'll switch. Left goes over right. Different sides, different experiences. Slowly, pinky, 2nd, 3rd, perhaps 4th, and even big toes. Get however many toes you have is perfect. Just give them a squeeze for 3, 2, 1, and release. Yoga for the ankles. Once again, heels on the mat. Extend the ankles for 1, release, 2, release, 3, release, 4, release, 5, release, 6, hold. Clockwise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Coming up to the knees, interlace the elbows, lift the breastplate. Right leg stays grounded, lift the chest. Rotate for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Switching legs, grabbing elbows, lifting chest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Moving through the warm-ups, yoga for the quads. So come all the way up to the front of the mat. Warming up, right heel is in. Left leg is back. To our degree of flexibility, everyone's going to meet this in different places. So slowly start to walk the hands back and get a big opening in the front side of the legs. Breathing deeply. No strain in the breath. Keep the left knee down. You can perhaps come to one elbow or the other. Listen to your body. This is your journey. If you've got the privilege, you can start to lay the head back, perhaps top of the head. Perhaps laying the spine flat, taking your time and listening to the soft, subtle movements of breath. Arms extend overhead. Breathing, perhaps letting a sigh out. For 3, 2, 1. And let's switch. Elbows once again into the earth. Inhale. Exhale, up, around. Again, notice maybe one side is different than the other. Left heel is in. Right leg comes back. Tops of the right toes come flat, stays real narrow to the thigh. Slowly, maybe walking the body back. Listen to your breath as a guide to the journey if you're able. Top of the head comes flat to the mat. Arms extend up and overhead. For 3, 2, 1, and let's come up. Elbows to the earth. Press the elbows, press the hands, coming all the way back up to a standing position. Surya Namaskar, sun salutation. Feet together, arms at our sides, fingers facing down, lift the chest. Close the eyes momentarily, and let's visualize a beautiful sunrise or sunset that we've seen recently. Just contemplate your personal, natural relationship with the sun, the energy that it gives to you. And then perhaps expanding that perspective to realize that the sun is enlivening all the humans and all the plants and all the beings of the earth. Grateful, grateful for this amazing star in our solar system. Surya Namaskar, moving 12 poses. Allow the eyes to come open. Take a deep inhalation. On the exhale, hands heart level. Inhaling breath, arms come up and over. You can gaze up or look up, ground the feet, reaching up. And on an exhaling breath, hinge and fold from the hips. Place the hands in line with the toes. It's the first stretch of the morning. Fingertips perhaps in line with toes, or you can rest the palms onto the shins or knees if you need. Bring the weight slightly out of the heels, pressing evenly into the backs of the knees. Tailbone lifts towards the skies, making space. And the intercostalis, the rib cages. The forehead comes to hang heavily in front. Pay attention to the breath. See if you can deepen the breath. Deepen the breath, perhaps going deeper into the pose. Bend the knees and bring the left leg all the way back, left knee down. Ashwasana Shalanasana. It's the equestrian pose. Front knee stays in line with front foot. Soften those front toes. Peel the arms back. Start to open the chest. Lunge into the hip. Left hip is coming down and forward. Left knee and foot in contact with the earth. Gaze is far up onto the ceiling as you can comfortably do so with your breath. Place the hands in front, turn the back toes, right leg's coming back to meet the left. This is Parvokanasan, the mountain pose. Hands are shoulder distance, feet hip distance. Engaging fingers and palms into the mat. Drawing inner elbows towards one another. Dropping the chin slightly to the chest as we broaden the shoulders, lengthen the ribs, and lift your tailbone. Backs of the knees are pressing evenly back. Bottoms of the heels pressing evenly down. Breath is steady and smooth for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop the knees to the earth, elbows tight to the body. Ashtanga Namaskar. Come slowly down, send the chest between the thumbs, lengthen the chin to the mat, pull the elbows to the earth. Breathing deeply, please. 2 feet, 2 knees, 2 hands, chest and chin to the earth. Just point the toes, press the hips. You can press to your palms, or if you've got a neck or a back injury, or perhaps warming up, just bring your elbows to the earth, start to lift your chest, gaze up towards the ceiling. So we're either Sphinx or Bhujangasana, Cobra. Point the toes, press the hips, lift the chest, gazing up for 3, 2, 1. Place the hands once again in line with the shoulders. Turn the backs of the toes and lift the tailbone up to the sky. In the West, we call this pose downward facing dog. In the Himalayas, yogis have the same pose. They call it mountain pose, body shaping like a V. So you can get your tailbone up to the sky, pressing evenly to hands, pressing evenly to feet. Left foot forward, right knee down on an inhaling breath, lift up. Lunge forward and look up. Pull the shoulder blades back, fingertips facing down. No strain in the breath. Just listen to the breath and breathing, noticing one side may be different than the other. And then slowly bring the hands in line with the front foot. Right foot comes forward on an exhaling breath. Body starting once again to deepen. Moving through any blockages in the body, bringing prana, energy out. You may notice that the palms can begin to reach towards the mat. Or you can move your feet, your hands from your shins to the floor. Perhaps palms down. Perhaps you have the privilege to begin to bend your elbows. Extending the chest long and the forehead in the direction of the shins. Listening to the sound of the breath. Beautiful. Press the feet. Inhaling breath, palms together, rising up, lifting up, reaching up. Exhale, hands, heart level, release the palms to the sides. We'll do Surya Namaskar. Same thing on the other side. Take an inhale. Exhaling breath, hands, heart level. Let's move together with breath. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Place the hands. Right leg back, right knee down. Inhaling breath, lift the chest, look up. Place the hands on exhaling breath. Left foot is back to meet the right in Parvokanasana. Bottom of the exhalation, knees, chest, and chin to the floor. Elbows tight, Ashtanga Namaskar. Inhale, point toes. Lift chest, look up. Bhujangasana. Exhale, mountain pose. Right foot forward, left knee down. Inhaling breath, lift the chest, look up. Place the hands, exhaling breath, left foot forward, backs of the legs are long. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands heart level. Release the palms to the sides, and momentarily, once again, visualizing the other major celestial body in our solar system. The beautiful, beautiful moon is getting full. Allow your visualization to come to the full moon. Recently that you've seen, or perhaps in your mind's eye or imagination, and value the moon, the keeper of the tides and the waters of our bodies. Tuning into this amazing lunar force, how it affects you, what your personal relationship is to the moon. Grateful, grateful for this amazing moon. Chandra Namaskar, changing only 4th and 9th postures. Allow eyes to come open. Take a deep inhalation. And on an exhaling breath, hands to heart level. Inhale, arms rise up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Placing the hands, deepening the forward fold.
from the sun salutation, perhaps the hands can begin to press to the earth. You've got the privilege, you can even turn the hands around, start to walk the toes, the hands, the fingertips back towards the heels. Pulling the body gently forward. Chest to thighs, forehead to shins, backs of the legs long, and breath is sweet and smooth. Grounding the hands, bending the knees, left foot back,
Left knee down, hands together at heart level, arms overhead on an inhaling breath. Once again, lunging to the left hip. Pull the arms up and back, gazing towards the ceiling. Crescent moon position. Listen to your breath. No strain in the breath. For 3, 2, 1. Release the hands.
place the hands, turn the back toes, come back to meet in Parvokonasana, tailbone pulling up to the sky, body shaping like Mount Everest here. Heels pressing evenly to the floor, hands pressing evenly to the earth. Connect to your breath. And on the bottom of your next exhalation, the back end of it, slowly drop the knees to the earth, send the heart right between the thumbs, elbows tight to the body. And then inhale, Bhujangasana Cobra. Lift the chest, gaze up, hips can be down, elbows may be bent to your degree of flexibility. Turn the top toes, exhaling. Once again, mountain pose. Left foot forward, right knee down, inhaling breath, crescent moon position. The lights changed, it's okay. Breathing deeply, lunging in. Keep the front knee moving towards center, soften the front toes. Engage the rear foot into the earth for 3, 2, 1, and release. Place the hands, right leg comes to meet the left. Backs of the legs are long. Release the weight of the head. Let's press the feet, bring the palms together. Inhale, rise up. I like it. Exhale, hands to heart level. Release the palms. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Chandra Namaskar, moving with the breath. Take an inhalation. Exhale, hands to heart level. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hinge and fold. Right leg back, right knee down, arms coming overhead. Look up, lift up on the inhaling breath. Palms of the hands placed, turn the back toes. Exhaling breath, mountain pose. Knees, chest, and chin, Ashtanga Namaskar. Elbows tight to the body. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, mountain pose. Right foot forward. Palms to heart level. All the way overhead on the inhale. Crescent moon, place the hands. Left foot forward on exhale. Arms overhead on the inhale. Exhale, hands heart level. Slowly, once again, eyes come closed. Warming up. Can feel the movement, prana and blood in the body. Notice your heartbeat. Notice the tingle in your toes and a vibration in the skull and fingers is the movement of energy in the capillaries vibrating throughout the body. Grateful for this amazing flow of prana. Let's allow eyes to come open. We'll do Uttanasana, our first pose of the morning. Inhale the arms overhead, gaze up. Keep the chin parallel, and on the exhaling breath, sit back like we're sitting into a chair. It's chair position. Good morning, thighs. Tailbone sits back. Start to bend the knees perhaps a little bit more. Keep the elbow straight. Palms can be together or separate. Gaze remains up. If it's comfortable for you, you can lift the toes up off the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Up, release. We'll do Dvika-asana, interlacing the fingertips. Bring the feet together. Press the palms away. Inhale, exhale, hinge and fold. Double angle pose. Backs of the legs are long here. Start to warm up, so find your degree of flexibility. Continue to breathe deeply, bring the forehead in the direction of the shins. Simultaneously, squeeze the shoulders together and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release the arms. Rise up once again. Bring the hands together at heart level. Continuing to move through the chair. We'll go through the chair series. This is twisted chair. Feet are together. Spine is long. Take an inhale. And on an exhaling breath, sit back like you're sitting in a chair as you bring the left elbow to the outer edge of the right thigh. Palms together at heart level. Turn the head and the neck to the right. Take the belly button down and across. Breathe deeply, please. If you'd like, you can look down and release that left arm to the earth in line with the toes. Right arm reaches up to the sky. Belly button coming once again down and across. Continue to revolve, open chest, open chin, gaze up for 3, 2, 1, and release, coming all the way back up. Hands to heart level. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Bring energy and prana now into our liver. Take an inhale. And on the exhaling breath, sit down and back. Right arm now coming to the edge of the left thigh. So there's a little hook over there. Turn the head and neck. Slightly, knees stay together, feet are together. Breath is smooth. You can look down, release those right fingertips. Left arm coming up to the sky. Revolving through the chest. Opening the head and neck. Reaching to the sky, perhaps going through your bind. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Hands come back to heart level. Release the palms to the side. We've done our chair. Let's move to the table. Arms come all the way up overhead. Engaging the belly, reaching the arms. Inhale, and on an exhaling breath, hinge and fold forward. Flat back, belly up. Elbows straight, fingertips reach. Line of energy from your tailbone out through your fingertips. Look down about 4 feet in front. Keep steady in the breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart level. Bend both knees. Bring the right leg up and back. Press the rear heel. Point the toes towards the earth. If you don't have a neck or a back injury, go ahead and expand or lengthen the arms in front. Now the line of energy is from the rear heel out through the fingertips. Breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart level. Bend the left knee slightly. Left hand comes down in front. Perhaps about a foot. You can come to your pads of your fingers. Anything comfortable. Plus that right hand up onto the right hip. Slowly, slowly start to change your gaze, your focal point. You can turn to the right. You can release that right arm up to the sky if it's comfortable for you. Head and neck can turn to meet it. Breathing in the half moon for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the right knee. See if you can grab the hand to the inside or the outside of the ankle. Straighten the left leg once again. Kick that right foot. Start to look up over the right shoulder, opening up slightly. To your degree of flexibility, please. For 3, 2, 1.
And release. Waking up the hips. You want to shake it out. You can do the yoga pokey. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Balancing hands together at heart level. Take a deep inhalation. Activate the right leg. Lift the left leg up and back behind us. Taking a moment here. Pressing the rear heel, pointing the rear toes. Without any injuries, go ahead and extend the arms. Make a line of energy from rear heel out through fingertips. Look down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart level. Bend the right knee if you need. We're going to go to half moon here. So see if you can get stable with a steady right leg. Fingertips into the floor. Left arm can come to the hip or perhaps all the way to the earth. Slowly, steadily turning head and neck to the left as your degree of flexibility allows for. Half moon, 5, breathing, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the left knee, bend the right knee if you need. And then grab the foot to the hand, hand to the foot, straighten that right foot. Kick the left knee away, open the left shoulder. It's a little back bend for 5, 4, 3, 2, release. Come all the way back up. Beautiful. Shake it out. Bring the feet mat distance apart. Both arms coming up. Right hand grabs the left. Take an inhale. On the exhaling breath, take the left hip way out. Use the right arm to begin to pull the left over to the other side. Right shoulder slightly forward. Gaze up towards the left armpit for 3, 2, 1. All the way up. Switch. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. So left hip comes way out. And then really start to lengthen side body. Left shoulder forward. Gaze up towards that right armpit for 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Release the hands, feet. Come hip distance apart. Hands to the hips, bend the elbows. Inhale, exhale, hinge and fold. Feet about 5 inches apart. Press the feet, the hands into the feet. Padahastasana. So to your degree of flexibility, you can get the hands just resting on the shins and the backs of the calves. Perhaps you're walking on top of your hands. Maybe just fingers, maybe the whole palms. Again, bending elbows if your legs are straight. Bring the weight slightly out of the heels. Try not to fall over. For 3. Breathing steadily and deeply. 2, 1. And release. Big toes, to use your peace fingers to grab the big toes. Press the heels into the earth, bring the weight out of the heels, engage the belly. Look up, lift up out of the upper chest and neck. All the way towards the front corner of the room, perhaps the lower front corner, perhaps the middle of the room, perhaps all the way to the ceiling. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Let's walk the feet mat distance apart. We'll do Shakshuni Mudra here. Bend the knees all the way. Drop the head and neck to hang underneath in the range of the shins. Take the arms wide, out and around, and then back inside, just to see if you can touch your head. Maybe the jawline, maybe the temples, maybe all the way back behind the ears. If so, begin to straighten the legs. Lift the tailbone, lift the toes for 3, 2, 1, and release. Place the hands in preparation for Parvokkanasana. We're going back into mountain pose. Let's walk it out. Bend the right knee, engage the left heel to the earth for 3, 2, 1, and switch. Bend the left knee, right heel to the earth for 3, 2, 1. Press both heels evenly into the earth. Lift the tail. Keeping the right heel down on the ground, we'll lift the left leg up to the sky.
Centering, perhaps lifting the heel a little further. For 3. Engaging right heel, engaging right arm. 2. 1, take an inhale. Then on the exhaling breath, left foot forward, outer edge of the back foot comes down, 10, 20, 30 degrees. Sink to the hips. Left hip comes forward, front toes are soft, smile on the face. Bring right shoulder forward, hands together at heart level. Arms come all the way up. Virabhadrasana, 1, warrior 1 position. Keep a smile on the face, that right side body rotating forward, or revolving forward, right hip forward, right rib cage forward, right shoulder forward for 3, 2, 1, and switch. Virabhadrasana 2, warrior 2 position. So open up the back hip, sink a little further, arms are parallel to the floor, gaze out at that front fingertip. Breathing deeply. For 3, sinking down. 2, 1, ground the back foot, right arm comes to face forward. Body shape's a diagonal here, arms are reaching forward. Legs are strong and stable. Fearless warrior, Advaya Virabhadrasana. For 3, 2, 1. I want to try this one, babe. We're going to go humble warrior, interlace the arms back behind. Send the heart down in between. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Then we'll bring that left hand all the way to the earth. Right hand to the sky. Open the chest. Look up towards the ceiling. If you'd like to go for your bind, you may. Stay strong in the legs. Lift the heart to the sky for 3, 2, 1, and release. Place the hands to the earth. Back knee down. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Walk it wide. Outer edge of the left tricep catches onto the inner right thigh. Hands come like a push-up. Bend the body slightly forward. See if you can get that right elbow to the right hip. Begin to lift the back elbow, lift the left foot, and then chin comes off the earth. Perhaps the back foot comes off the earth for 5. A is for attempt. 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come down to meet in Balasana, child's pose. Vigorous practice this morning, so please dive in to the child's pose. Sitting back on your heels, resting your forehead to the earth, palms turn to face up. Again, notice the beating of the heart. Beautiful, beautiful heart. Cosmic connection, spark inside the heart, creating an impulse that allows vitality and essence to arrive inside of our bodies. Grateful to the heart, his companion, the lungs. Breathing, noticing the lungs from the lower lobes, the middle lobes and upper lobes, ventilating air, passing through the lungs, circulating throughout the body. Grateful for these amazing organs. Respiratory system, circulatory system. Okay, on inhaling breath, we'll rise back up, come to meet once again in Paravokanasana, balancing out the solar side of the body. We'll do the same warrior sequence on the right side. Hand shoulder distance, feet hip distance, tailbone coming to the sky. Left heel down, right leg up to the sky. Engaging left elbow and left heel down to the earth. 3. Breathing deeply. 2, 1. Take another inhale. And on the exhaling breath, right foot forward, outer edge of the back foot goes in about 10 degrees, 20 degrees. To your degree of flexibility, left hip comes forward. Sink a little further into that hip. Front thigh moving in the direction of parallel. Arms come heart level. And eventually all the way overhead. Left hip coming forward, left shoulder coming forward, hips sink down, arms lift up for 5. Breathing deeply. 4. Use your concentration and your will. 3, 2, 1. Virabhadrasana 2. Arms parallel. Activate the rear arm and rear toes. Sink a little further into that front thigh. Soften the front toes. Put a smile on the face for 3, 2, 1. Left arm forward. Body shapes a diagonal here. Pinky toe edge of the back foot is grounded. Lift the heart. Extend the arms. Breathing deeply into the fearless warrior for 3, 2, 1. Humble warrior. Take the arms back behind you. Interlace. Send the heart forward for 3, 2, 1. Release. Put the right hand to the earth. Left arm up to the sky. Opening up. Stay steady and strong in the legs. Smooth in the breath. Smile on the face. You can go to your bind if it's comfortable for you. For 3, 2, 1. Let's release. Back knee comes down. Heel toe, heel toe, heel toe. Walk that right leg out. Tricep in contact with the thigh on the right. Left arm comes to meet in a push-up. And then slowly bend the body forward. Get the left hip in contact with the left elbow. Extend the right foot. Your journey, your body. A is for attempt. Kondinyasa. For 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. And once again, come back to sit in child's pose. Connecting to that amazing skin, largest organ in the body. Can feel the blending of the elements, the fire, the inner fire, mixing with that water element that we were talking about, and the air. So it all creates this beautiful ventilation, this beautiful purification through the pores of the skin. Skin is heating up, perspiration is coming out, body is becoming purified. Grateful, grateful for the beautiful skin. Alchemical mixture of elements creating perspiration, movement of prana in and out now effortlessly through the skin, just like your whole body is breathing in and your whole body is breathing out. Inhaling breath, let's rise up. We'll bring the feet a little greater than hip distance apart. Or bring the knees a little greater than hip distance apart. We'll do Ushtrasana. This is camel. So knees a little greater than hip distance apart. You can keep the toes up if you need. Otherwise, lay the toes flat. Hands to the low back to your degree of flexibility here. Pressing the hands to the earth. Nice opening for the front side of the belly and the abdomen here. Head and neck go to the sky comfortably. And you can reach back or not. Just listen to your body this morning, this afternoon, wherever you're practicing. Perhaps pull one hand and the other to the earth, pressing those hips forward. Let the weight of the head gently come back for 3, 2, 1. Hands back to the low back, and then slowly hands in front. Come to meet once again, child's pose. Momentarily feeling the release. The backward bends, is our teacher says, is that the opposite direction of when we're in the womb. So we're in the womb, everything is curled inward. So as we come into our life force expression in the bodies, we're learning how to open the front side of the body. Camel does a really good job of that. So just rest momentarily, and then slowly let's come back up. Come from child's pose. Let's come right into a squat out of the child's. So we'll come from that to that. Yeah, nice. And then walk the feet a little wide if you need. The heels may come down. The heels may not come down to your degree of flexibility.
Left hand is in front, right arm up to the sky. Opening the chest, reaching up to the sky. You can go for your bind if you want. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and switch. So the right hand comes down, the left arm comes up to the sky. Nice. For 3, breathing deeply. 2, 1, and release. Bring the hands in front. We'll go to our crow position. Arms are shoulder distance apart. Press the knees into the backs of the triceps. Create a ledge there. Lift the butt and tail up. Gaze slightly forward. If you look down, the head's going to go. So you got to look forward. There's that neck bend we did earlier. And then slowly maybe start to walk the toes closely and all the way up to your degree. If you want to vary and go into headstand, you may. Going into headstand, perhaps you can do the traditional headstand where the arms interlace, pressing the edges of the forearms into the earth. Elbows are steady. You can stay right here in crow. A is for attempt. If you're in your headstand and it's comfortable, you'd like to try any variations to open the hips, you may. Going forward and back like a split, or perhaps taking the legs wide apart. Whatever's comfortable for you. We'll stay with that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's all slowly come down. We'll work on shoulder stand, Sarvangasana. Headstand is the king pose. They say the shoulder stand is the queen pose. So we like the inversions. You can tuck your shirt in if it's comfortable. We'll bring the knees into the chest to begin. Press the hands at the earth. Going to slowly start to get the back up. So for some of us, it might just be a little momentum. Start to get up. Roll up, hands to the low back. And then walk the elbows in, close to the body. Legs extend. Gaze right between the big toes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep the left leg up. We'll take the right leg all the way overhead, down towards the earth. Perfectly okay if it doesn't reach to the earth. Nice opening. The back of the leg here, you can point the toes for 3, 2, 1. Right leg comes up. We'll switch. Left leg's coming down now. Again, perfectly okay if it doesn't reach to the earth. To your degree of flexibility. No stress or strain in the head or neck, please. For 3, 2, 1. Let's get both legs up. Take an inhale, and on the exhaling breath this time, both legs coming down. This is halasana, the plow position. So hands can stay right where they are on the low back. Feet do not need to touch the earth. Stay relaxed in the head and neck, please. If it's comfortable for you and your feet are on the earth, you can interlace the hands, peel those shoulder blades together. Start to come up to the... It's really good for the thyroid and parathyroid. That's the chin to chest sensation. That opening there. It's beautiful. Let's hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We get the hands back to the low back. Once again, standing up into shoulder stand. And let's go. We're going to go down this way, baby. Let's take the left foot slowly down. We're going right into bridge pose from here. See if we can get the left foot down with the hands on the low back, and then the right foot. And then we'll release the hands to the side, and we're in bridge. Take your time getting there. There you go. And then interlace the arms underneath. Press the palms together. Press the feet hip distance apart. So it's a little bit of an interesting way in, so take a moment to reset. Breathe deeply in the bridge. For 3, 2,
1, and we'll go to Chakrasana, or otherwise stay right where you're at. If you want to come to resting, you may. Release the hands, bring the fingertips in line with the shoulders, elbows in close, top of the head if it's comfortable, and then go ahead and lift up, reach up, hips coming up. You can lift the heels up even for 5. Listen to your body. In the twist, if you want to vary, or in the bend, 3, 2, 1. Slowly I'm coming down, all the way down. Spine to the earth. Let's bring both knees into the chest. Yeah, little rock. If that feels comfortable for you. Let's keep both knees together. We're going to let them fall over to the left side for an easy spinal twist. Keep the right shoulder grounded and stay in a T position. Or just go ahead and extend that right arm. Turn the head and neck to the right if it's comfortable. Breath is full here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then take an inhaling breath. We're going to bring the knees back into the center. Take a moment, lengthen the spine, and then switch to the other side on the exhale. Knees flopping down to the left side. Head and neck turn to the left, so knees to the right. Head and neck to the left. Easy spinal twist. Breathing deeply, please, for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees can come back up. All in the direction of the chest. Let's do some rocking forward and backwards this time. We're going to come eventually all the way up to a seated position. Inhale, knees to chest. Exhale, rock forward. Inhale. So we already did that plow, so you can have a little fun. You can release the feet over, a little bit back and forth, rocking, and then eventually rocking all the way forward. Bring the legs out in front for Paschimottanasana with some folds. Extend the heels, point the toes, lift the arms, take an inhale, and on the exhaling breath, hinge and fold. Place the hands, relax the weight of the head to hang heavy. Listen to the sound of the breath for 10, 9, breathing steadily and smoothly, 8, 7, 6, 5, deepening the posture, deepening your connection to the fold, 3, 2, 1, and release. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release the palms to the sides. We'll bring the knees in the direction of the chest. We're going to do boat position, Navasana, knees into chest, slowly extending the legs out in front. Lift the chest, arms in front. Breathing steadily, gaze right between the big toes for 5, 4, 3, 2, and Kapalabhati, forceful exhales. See if you can grab your peace fingers to the big toes. Extend the legs up in front for 3, 2, 1. We'll go wide legs. Lift the chest for 3, 2, 1. Legs together. See if you can bring your forehead to your shins. Just try anyway. You might fall playfully for 2, 1, and relax. Release. Spin around 180 degrees. We are moving in the direction of Shavasana. This is corpse position. You can remove the hair bun, grab an eye pillow or a cover. You can be at your most comfortable in this position. As a reminder, Shavasana is the most important pose that we do, so stay with us. If you've been tuning in, please continue to stay in for the relaxation.
Lift the right leg just an inch or two off the ground. Point the right toes. Squeeze. Flop the right leg. Lift the left leg. Point. Squeeze. And flop. This time squeeze the buttocks like lift up and take the belly button down, down, down to the earth. And relax. Just release the hips, genitals, entire midsection. Engage the breath now. Full deep breath into the rib cage. Fill the ribs deeply, and then open the mouth. Let all the breath out. Beautiful. Fist with the right hand. Squeeze just an inch and flop. Fist with the left. Squeeze and flop. Lengthening the back of the cervical spine. Keep the skull on the ground. Chin to the chest. Lengthen, 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 and release. Turn the head and neck effortlessly from side to side, and then comfortably back to center. Opening the mouth wide, wide, wide. Stick the tongue out and down, and return the mouth. Squeezing all the muscles in the face. Now squeeze, 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 and relax. Entire face becoming smooth. Entire body from head to toe becoming very relaxed. Resolving now to remain still for the next few minutes. Taking attention to your nostrils. Noticing the breath. Allow yourself to remain a witness to the breath at the nostrils, please. Doing nothing to change the flow of the breath. Shifting attention now to the navel region. Watching the effortless rise and fall of the belly with each passing breath. And again, doing nothing to change it. Let's together count the breath backwards from 10. Navel rise at 10. Navel fall at 10. Navel rise at 9. Navel falls at 9. Stay with the count. Your breath. Try not to lose count all the way down to 1. Watching the breath. Navel rise. Navel fall. That's all. Now release the count, whether you've reached 1 or forgotten, just let it go. Entire body now sinking to the earth, allowing for any sensations, vibrations naturally arise and effortlessly pass. As thoughts come, allow them similarly to simply pass. Revel in your experience of relaxation and stillness. benefits of posture practice effortlessly coming to you now. Without needing to do anything. Natural resolution. Now for attention to return to the belly. Watching the natural rise and fall of the breath. Using your attention to become aware of the body once again. Gradually deepening the breath. Expanding inhalations. Deepening exhalations. Wake the fingers, the toes, the head, the nose. Use whatever natural move arises for you to come to a reach or a stretch or any comfortable way you can find yourself to a nice side lying position. Return to your most still place lying on your side. Just resting, appreciation. Using the strength of the hands, pressing palms into the earth, rise the spine. And much like we began, we'll come to a comfortable seat with the eyes closed. Do a japa japa meditation to close this morning. It's practice. When you're inhaling breath, mentally repeating, I am grateful for my. On your exhale, focus your attention on one of the many gifts you've been given. Inhaling, I am grateful for my. On the exhale, beautiful senses. Inhaling, I am grateful for my. Amazing fingers and toes, whatever it is that you're grateful for. Stay with the meditation practice for another minute or so. Mentally repeating, I am grateful for my. Inhalation, I am grateful for my. And on your exhalation, we will close the japa japa meditation and bring the hands together at heart level. bowing forward in appreciation for the sacred breath, these amazing practices, and one another's presence. Closing customarily, namaste. Allowing eyes to come open. Thank you. Mahalo. Thank you, world, for hopping on with us. We are so grateful to share this with you. It gets us on our mat and doing these practices. They do work. So take this feeling with you out into the world, maybe for the next few minutes, maybe for the next few hours, maybe all the way till sleep, whatever that is. Extend it out into the world. We surely need it. So thank you for shining your light. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe, do all the good stuff. So